Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy P Lot, aka the Brick Slinger, and guess what? Your boy got something to say. So, in the midst of me being on YouTube, I fall into a video from Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, and on this video, it looked like they were celebrating a Pride event, which is basically a celebration for the letter people. But literally, just within 1 second, Amina Butterfly calls out Peter Gunz for not allowing his son to wear a ladybug costume that was meant for a female. And even though Peter decided to stand up and let it be known, like, yo, this is not cool to do stuff like this. It's not the right time and this stuff, all that stuff. She definitely made it more ridiculous on herself to call this man out for doing something that most men supposed to do with their kids, and that's be a father. And then when you get to the get in more details, it's like this is her baby daddy, but she trying to defend a kid that is not hers. And it's kind of looking bad on her because she over there being extra emotional, extra um, attentional, attention get grabber. She doing all this to be the quote unquote voice for a kid that she don't have to deal with in a way. Like, I don't know, but it's kind of ridiculous to see this video in so many ways outside of what people trying to display this as. So I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Here's my thing. She was wrong. She was wrong for doing that to Peter Gunz, and it definitely was wrong for doing that to that boy. Cause number one, is as much as I hate to say it, it was bad enough that we're barely getting enough uh moments captured by the media of men being fathers to their kids, especially to their sons. And then you get this woman out of the woodworks just basically dogging him for not letting his son wear something that could be better on a girl or a woman. Like, even though Peter Gunn is not anti-gay or this, that, and the third, for him to say, "Look, son, that's not for you. This is not for a boy." To to get to the point where you tell your son, "Hey, this is what for girls. This is what for boys. You should not wear something that pertains to a girl, cause you're a boy." At some point we need to just start giving guys like Peter Guns his credit for doing what fathers need to be doing or fathers been doing, and that is separating um, facts from feelings, truth from opinions, truth from lies, something's true from what's false, and as well as facts from opinions. And that needs to be acknowledged more than anything. If anything, at 2022, this needs to be the main thing to keep a balance. Because as much as we have seen women doing the best that they can do to raise their kids by themselves, if we want to see men take care of kids, especially their kids, Like all this delusion and illusion of stuff that's going left and right and up and down, dealing with women and children, but don't have nothing to do with the fathers. And when the fathers comes into the picture, it's a problem for some reason because men don't, for some reason, don't need to be in their kids' life. This man literally is in his kid's life and he's helping them to understand the difference of certain things, but he got to get called out for doing such a thing by a woman who is still hurt for the fact that this man is not with her. It has to get to the, it must be acknowledged to that point because, well, let's face it, for those who've been watching Love and Hip Hop and dealing with that particular story with Peter Gunz as well as his story and his situation, his family and stuff like that. If anything, this is a prime example of why men needs to be in their kid's life to separate the two. Because this woman wanted his son to feel free to wear something that was for a female. This is what this woman wanted. And she wanted Peter to acknowledge the fact that his son wanted to wear something, not only to wear something that is for a female, but should wear it. But this man's son. People can say whatever they want to say, but this is this man's son. He wants his son to know that this is not for you. This is not meant for boys. He could wear a ladybug outfit that is meant for boys, but this is for girls. When he get older, yeah, let him make up his own mind of whether or not he want to do all this. But as a kid that's being under his protection, under his father's protection, son, this is for you. This is not for you. You grow up, you can pick this. And even I personally wouldn't even suggest my son to pick this when he gets older. I would recommend my son to stick to this and grow into this. Not only, let's just face it, this is the most ridiculous time we're living in because now we got to deal with Peter Gunz having to defend his son, defend his position as a father. We have to deal with Pastor Troy defending his position as a father. What else? We got to deal with men like Will Smith, Tyrese, and even Kanye West for having mental breakdowns, emotional breakdowns in the eyes of the public. We got to deal with men we got to deal with this thing called toxic masculinity. We got to deal with women, especially black women, talking about aborting or getting rid of black male babies. We got to deal with a whole lot as men at this time. And for people to try to make it seem like we are not doing ... when truthfully there are men like me that's doing ... but won't get no acknowledgement. But for yet this guy Peter Gunz, who being a father to his children, have to be told that he's not doing a good job because he's not part of the program. He's not on the bandwagon. He's not rocking with the parade. Because he told his son that this ladybug outfit that was literally meant for girls, he cannot wear that. He's telling his son he can't wear that. But he's gonna get mad because he told his son that. And then it gets even worse when people from the letter people get in their emotion, they flashback in their emotional damage moments and trying to feel some type of way when truth be told, they ain't got nothing to do with them. It absolutely got nothing to do with it. So why throwing your heart into this argument, throwing your heart in this drama. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, leave yourself out of this. But yet you put them in. We all need to deal with the fact that we all need therapy. We all got to deal with the fact that we all need Jesus. Mainly Jesus. For our spiritual, our salvation, our souls, but we need therapy for our minds and our heart. Because at the end of the day, we need help. Mostly I'm going to stand up for every man that feels like, who believes that what they doing is what's right. What Peter Gunz was doing, what he did for his son, that was right. And whether people want to take that away from him or not, he did the right thing by making sure that his son understand that this is for girls. This is meant for boys. And as fathers need to do that. The more fathers do that, don't even worry about getting recognition. Just more focus on making sure that your children knows the difference in this time, in this society, in this era of life. So when they get older, like the Bible said, train up a child in the way that he will go. So that when he gets older, you know the rest. But that's just me. If you like what you heard, there's a like button. If you dislike what you heard, there's a dislike button. Comment. There's a comment board. Let's continue the conversation. And who knows, we may be able to do it live. Subscribe. Share this. Let's continue this conversation. Let it go from there. Until then, it's your boy P Light, aka the Brick Slinger. And as always, support the kingdom. I'm sorry. Continue to sharpen one another. Support the kingdom. Take care and God bless. Laborers.